According to Transparency International, Kenya continues to drop in the corruption perception rankings, largely because the war against the virus has been ineffective, especially in the last 1 year.
In 2016, more scandals came to light with hardly any resolution in existing ones. And there are no indications that this trend will be reversed in the circumstances.
Kenya has been ranked at 145 out of the 176 countries and territories that were in the index. It fares far much worse than other African countries such as Botswana, Rwanda, South Africa and even Nigeria. However, in the East African community, it is much better than Uganda and Burundi. The least corrupt countries, according to the index, are Denmark, New Zealand and Finland. However, at the bottom of the pile, the most corrupt are the usual suspects: North Korea, South Sudan, and for 10 years now, Somalia.
And countries at the bottom of the index are characterized by widespread impunity for corruption, poor governance, and weak institutions.
With the elections coming this year, Transparency International says Kenyans should elect leaders with integrity who will bring meaningful reforms that can help in the war on corruption. This should not just lead to successful prosecutions, but also to the ill-gotten gains being returned to public coffers.
These reforms must include the disclosure through public registries of who owns companies, as well as sanctions for professional enablers who are complicit in moving corrupt money across borders.
At the moment, however, the lack of high-profile prosecutions only makes the corrupt bolder, TI says. The civil society has also not been pleased by the president's remarks last year that he had done all he could to end corruption.
How many cases are before the courts of law? Justice. How many cases do you have? Now, do you expect me? What do you want? To go and set up a firing squad at Uhuru Park so that people can be happy?
With a former archbishop now leading the fight against corruption, are Kenyans' rankings next year likely to be any different? Andrew Ochieng, NTV.